Taylor and I have time to reveal the nominees in one more Grammy category. Album of the Year.
Some Nights by Fun.
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight.
Fun, lowercase f, period. Super fun to do that every time in a magazine, no pun intended.
Fun is a dramatic, theatrical, big pop rock band trio that I think looks to bands like Queen for a sense of scale.
Each song is such a huge anthem, and they kind of go for broke on every song, and they have this huge chorus, and they have this fist pump moment.
Sometimes you find a band that they might speak to one genre, but somehow some of the music that they make just seems to creep into all the other genres.
We were listening to a lot of hip-hop, and we wanted to make an album that kind of had that vibe.
So people who love hip-hop, people who love just traditional pop, I feel like this is great for the younger crowd, this is great middle, this is great for the older people. It's just a, you know, no pun intended, just a fun record.
If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on.
I think for a long time, I mean, particularly with younger bands, I think post-Nirvana, you know, there really has been a desire not to be big in the first place, and not to sort of make the big statement.
Carry on, carry on.
The album sounds like Queen a little bit.
If Queen had like a Broadway musical, like
Queen comes to mind, you know, Electric Light Orchestra comes to mind. These are not, you know, common references or common influences these days.
When things like that connect, they can connect in a very big way. At a time when a lot of people, I think, are scared to swing for the fences, you know, these guys have some of that in them.
We Are Young is such an interesting pop song. It's just an interesting song overall. You have the tempo changes, you have this huge anthemic sort of chorus, and it's just pouring out of you. It's a sing-along song. It's something that, how can you not sort of get attached to it, get it stuck in your head?
The most outstanding track for Fun would definitely be We Are Young. This song was huge, and it crossed over across the board. You were hearing it on rock stations, you were hearing it on top 40 stations, in car commercials, and it was sort of an anthem for 2012. I mean, it's a great, fun party song, no pun intended.
there's something about Fun where they're like, you know, we think sincerity is cool, we think earnestness and sort of big pop moments are cool.
I mean, there's no question, if you're making songs like We Are Young, I mean, the statement itself is an anthem. It's not an anthem age right now. And so to kind of make a declaration like that strong for your generation, I think it's a really powerful thing.
I think it really helped that the video was so cool and sort of iconic, and you know, it's just sort of, it's perfect because, you know, it's a perfect song for graduation, perfect song for prom, it's a perfect song for weddings.
It captured this sort of feeling of youth and possibility and that idea that, you know, anything can happen and there are no hangovers.
I mean, I think that part of the reason is that you see these nominations ratchet up for Fun is
Best New Artist,
the nominees for Pop Vocal Album,
for Record of the Year,
Album of the Year,
is that they were able to follow up with a hit.
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw.
I think that was one of those where everybody was kind of watching, like, is that just about that song and capturing that lightning in a bottle once?
We were all kind of wondering what the follow-up was going to be, and then when we released our song Some Nights, the title track, the people spoke.
And the fact that they could come back with another song that people cared about, I think is a reason that people could feel okay about voting for them, you know, in the big categories this year.
I don't know anymore.
We also want to congratulate all of tonight's Grammy nominees.
And we will see you at the Grammys on February 10th.